There was a boy in Arkansas who wouldn't listen to his mom when she told him he should go to school. He'd slip away in the afternoon, take a little walk. Pretty soon we'd find him at the local auction barn. He'd stand and listen carefully, and pretty soon he began to see how the auctioneer could talk so rapidly. He said, oh my, it's do or die. I've got to learn that auction cry. Gotta make my mark, be an auctioneer. $25 bidding and a hoodly bit of 30. Got a 25 would give me 5. Wanna make it 30 hoodly bit of 30 and a hoodly bit of $30 bill. I got a $30 bidding and a hoodly bit of 35. I got 30 would give me 5. Wanna make it for a hooded up by a $35 bill.
Good morning. How is everyone doing this beautiful Wednesday? We've got a little reprieve with some of the heat that we've been getting. I'd like to welcome all of you to the weekly roundup. This is the Grace Christian School page where you hear everything that's going on at Grace Christian School, what's been going on, and what will be going on. I'm your host, Sheriff P, and I come to you every Wednesday about 9:15. Good morning, Tammy. How are you today? Great to see you. I'm glad you're tuning in, and it's always a pleasure to have you. And also, Sandy, good morning from Texas. How are you today? Kat, good morning. How are you? Kimberly, boy, we have people jumping on so quick today. That is terrific. Anyway, I'm your host, Sheriff P, and I come to you every Wednesday about 9:15 to 9:30 to bring you all of the latest information about what's going on here at school. Can you believe there are only 21 days left of classroom education or instruction this school year? It is hard to believe. And there are only 4 more weekly roundups. Sandy, all is good in Texas. I'm glad to hear that. No tornadoes or anything. That's always great to hear. But 4 more weekly roundups. And the year is over. This year has been flying. We have a ton of things to go through today. So sit back, grab yourself a cup of joe, and just relax for a few minutes. If you're driving and listening to this, keep your eyes on the road, and I'll tell you everything that's on the screen so that you don't need to look down, or you can watch it later when you get home and you're safe. Anyway, hey, we had a line dancing class that took place right before we went out on Easter break, and there were about 16 people there, and I understand it was a pretty amazing, fun time. We had a lot of positive feedback that they want us to do it again. One of the big suggestions was if we could have childcare. So if we do it again, we're going to have to look for a nice evening, because we might do it outside, because we are almost at the capacity for the multi-purpose room for line dancing for 16 to 20 people. And if we get to 30 people, excuse me, we are definitely going to need a bigger area to do that. So line dancing will be on the agenda for next year, and parents, it's a great opportunity for you to get out. Mark your calendars. If you drive around the school on Saturday, Myra will be closed right in front. Let's see, Kimberly says, it was so fun, great lessons, and mostly easy to follow. I like the mostly. That's why I didn't go, because I would have been falling all over the ground, and you guys would have all been laughing at me filming and putting it on the YouTube channel. So slurry sealing is taking place on Saturday right out in front of the school, so it will be closed the entire time. Francis, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Boy, we already have 37 people tuning in to the weekly roundup today. Also, along with the slurry sealing taking place, tomorrow is minimum day. School lets out at 11:30. Early release. Remember, the cafeteria is not open on early release days. So send your child with a lunch if they are going to be staying. If you're picking them up, car line is as normal. So that is some real important announcements that you need to know to start off with. This is Cora Chapman. And Cora Chapman is one amazing, outstanding lady. She is retiring from the script table at the end of this school year. You can see Cora's smiling face every Wednesday out there at the script table all school year long, and some Wednesdays during the summer. And she has been doing that for over 15 years. She's been an original. She's a charter script member, meaning when we started script, she was out there selling it. and she has done a tremendous job. We are deeply indebted to Cora for volunteering all of those hours and times doing that. With that being said, we need some people to step up to help us continue with script and being able to set up the table out there. The reason Cora is retiring is, as much as we have tried to possibly hold back her oldest son, her youngest son, who is now her only son left here, he is going to be promoting out of 8th grade this May. So she will have gone through all 3 of her children and manned that script table for all those years. So we need someone to step up to take that position, number 1. Number 2, if you are on campus next Wednesday or any of our final 3 Wednesdays, please make it a point, even if you're not purchasing script, go to the table and thank Cora for all of her hard work and efforts. She has been a godsend, and she is truly a godly lady who has just volunteered her time and always has a smile on her face when she's out there. So if you would like to do script, reach out to the office, call Mrs. O'Rue or Mrs. Mullaney, and they will give you more information about how you could do that. And we could get a few trainings in before Cora retires, and that would be terrific. Hey, next up, we had the Little Sheriff P contest, and this picture came up, and you had the opportunity to try to pick who Sheriff P was in that 6th grade picture. Nicholas, Stella, let's see, Kimberly, Debbie, Sarah, Tammy, Michelle, Scott, and Loda all made a guess of someone in that class picture who the 6th grade Sheriff P was. And I'm going to tell you who was right. Not one of them. Every one of them was wrong. Take a look right now if you can take one last guess who Sheriff P is, and I'm going to show you right now. That is Sheriff P, the one with the red circle around it and the blue and gold shirt. Yes, I was born a towhead. Maybe that's too much information for this. A blonde, and my hair got darker. I didn't need glasses until about 12 years ago. The computers finally ruined my eyes. But that's me. A lot of you made some very valiant guesses, and that's it. So there was no winner, and we will continue to move on. Yes, Sandy, Cora is awesome, and I completely concur with that. So, hey, thank you very much, you guys, for playing the Guess the Sheriff P game. We will have another game coming up real soon. Spring concert. The music is in the air, and this Thursday here on the campus, we have minimum day in the morning, early release at 11:30. Let's see, Sarah says, haha, hair color was my deciding factor. I was tricked. Yes, Sarah, I think a lot of people were tricked, and some other people picked the young man Marvin standing next to me who had glasses, so that tricked them, and some picked the Boy Scout. I was a scout, but I didn't wear my uniform to school on picture day. Anyway, the concert is this coming Thursday, and I encourage you, I implore you to bring a chair with you, a soccer chair, a lawn chair, something to sit on, or a blanket that you can fold up, because the performance is on the concrete, the asphalt outside on the playground. So if you did bring a blanket, you are still sitting on something nice, but it's going to be hard underneath. Dress warm. I understand it's supposed to be a little cooler. There's a chance of breeze. We have an onshore flow that could bring some clouds a little bit earlier, so I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable out there. Here are the times. If you have a preschooler, they need to be in room 10 at 5:45 tomorrow night. If you have a TK through 5th grader, you can drop them off in the multi-purpose room at 5:45 p.m. That's going to give us an opportunity to get them in, get everything ready before the show starts. So please have them there. Preschool's in room 10, and TK through 5th grade is in the multi-purpose room. For you preschool parents, room 10 is the room that you drop the kids off in the morning, or you pick them up after school as things start to combine in the preschool classes. So that's real important to know. Next, May is going to be an extremely, extremely busy month. My fingers are getting touchy here, moving things along. May 4th, you would have already signed up for In-N-Out for your kids. That is for kids only that day. It's In-N-Out. The In-N-Out truck is going to be on campus serving a wonderful In-N-Out lunch for those who ordered it. If you did not order In-N-Out lunch, you do need to bring a sack lunch, as the cafeteria will not be open, and that will be taking place during lunchtime on May 4th. So we look forward to that. May 5th is a busy day. It's Cinco de Mayo, and the Roundup bars are going to be handed out in the morning to all of the students. And inside these Roundup bars, there are five, count it, golden tickets, and 5 lucky students are going to win a trip to Disneyland. And they're going to have the opportunity to go on one of those last 21 school days to Disneyland with staff members. And it is going to be a great time for them. They're truly going to enjoy it. If one of the 5 kids that win, if their parents have season passes and they want to show up afterwards to stay with them, that's great. We'd love to just transfer custody to you at the end, and you can take them and enjoy the rest. But other things that are happening on Cinco de Mayo at Open House is Camp Oasis. Camp Oasis signups are going to be there. There's going to be a table answering any questions that you might have. There's going to be art displays of all the wonderful art projects that our kids have been working on throughout the year. The dinner is going to be there. The Taco Man will have 3 different stations. What you will do is you will walk up. A staff member will check you in. We have 3 computers that will all be hooked together. And once you check in, they will be giving you a ticket so that you can proceed behind them to pick up your dinners, and you are free to eat them on the grass. You can go to the dining area that we have set up where we normally do lunch under the tents. You can go anywhere you like to eat your dinner, and that will be a lot of fun. We are going to have music performances throughout. There will be different performances from our band and choir and the kids that really get involved in music throughout the year. The Roundup Bar winners' names will be announced. We will already know who they are because they will be opening their Roundup bars all together. We're thinking it's going to be like at 9:50 or 10 o'clock in the morning, and they'll know who they are. Lost and Found. This is your last chance to make a exerted effort to go through Lost and Found and see if your kids have left anything. Miriam is going to do a great task and set all of this up in the multi-purpose room. So you will have the opportunity to walk through, see if you can find any of the things that your kids may have left on campus over the year and retrieve that and take it home so that we don't box it up and donate it at the end of the year. But that is our May 5th open house. And you know what? There's going to be a couple other things taking place at open house that are going to be surprises. You're going to want to be here. If you're a new family joining us for open house because you're going to be starting in the fall, and you signed up for tacos, make sure you just go to one of the taco tables and check in. They will have your name also set up. But just a reminder, tacos are completely sold out. We've sold over 600 taco meals, and it had to be pre-ordered, so there is no on-site ordering for tacos that night. Let's see, we have 47 people watching the weekly roundup right now, so we are doing a lot. Then we have May 4th. In and out, May 5th, open house, and May 6th is choir night at Angel Stadium. The choir is going to have the opportunity to join other choirs and sing the national anthem on the field. Choir parents, you have been notified by Mr. Barkley what the procedures, how you drop your children off with him so that they can go in and sing. And then afterwards, you pick up your children from Mr. Barkley outside at the pre-designated location, and he will turn them over to you. It's really important that you pick up your kids afterwards as we turn them back to you. If you ordered Angel tickets to go watch the Angel game, they are in the office right now. It's really important that you pick them up. You can pick them up anytime the office is open, and that is going to make it very easy for you to get your tickets and be able to get in. If you wait until the day of the game, it could be difficult, especially if you got here late and the office was already closed, to ensure that you had your tickets. You know, this last week, actually, let's see, today's Wednesday, Monday we had PACE graduation, and it's positive actions and character education. And PACE is a program that all of our 6th graders go through every year, and it took the place of DARE, which was a drug resistance program that LAPD had put together. And PACE really builds on character recognition and building character and building trust. And this Monday, we had the opportunity to graduate our 6th graders. And this picture that you're looking at, the lady with the flowers is Julie Marquez. And she is our PACE teacher. She's a representative, a community service officer from Cypress Police Department. She does an outstanding job of teaching the kids. She has done it, I think, for 10 years now. Pace has been around probably for about 14 years. And for the last 10, she has been the teacher. She has built a close relationship with Mrs. Narigian, and she does an outstanding job with your children the entire time. Also pictured there is Mr. Caselli and Chief Lauterbach of Cypress Police Department. He came, and Dr. Marquez, who is a city council person for the city of Cypress. I really appreciate the chief and councilwoman Dr. Marquez coming out and supporting us at PACE graduation. They were there and helped present certificates to all of our sixth graders. Parents who showed up had the opportunity to enjoy some coffee, get some great pictures. They had donuts and cupcakes, and it was a really fun morning. So I want to show you from there. Preschool, we told you, and kindergarten's playground was getting remodeled. The first phase was putting in all the play structures. The second phase was putting in the AstroTurf. Justin, good morning. It's great to see you. Thank you for getting tuned in. We're glad, and we welcome you to the weekly roundup. So over Easter break, they installed the all the AstroTurf. Amanda says it looks great. We couldn't agree more with you. And you know what? Dr. Marquez and the chief and the officers that were here were so gracious. They stayed when we did the grand opening ribbon cutting of the playground right after that. And here you go. Here, you want to go right in front? Okay. Ready? Yay! All right, boys and girls, enjoy. Have fun. Congratulations, you did awesome work. You bet. All
right, guys, sunshine, you guys can have it out.
Chief, thanks, man. You guys are knocking that over. As you can see, the kids thoroughly enjoyed it. They were running around there. There were kids that were purposely falling to see the fall impact zones, and they just loved it. I will tell you, it makes the playground so much cleaner. The parking lot, there's no sand on the sidewalk walking up. It was a great project. The next project that we want to do is that will probably take place the first month of summer, is we want to slurry coat or cover the asphalt that's right in front of the classrooms. Anna says, love it. What a great round of applause. Yes, Mrs. P, our preschool director, did a great job putting that all together. And the kindergarten was so accommodating as they worked together to get that all done. Anna says it's a great job. We agree. As I was saying, we want to slurry seal that and put a brand new coat over the top of the asphalt to make it look really nice, and then come in and repaint a track so they can ride their bikes out there, play hopscotch, or any of the games that the kindergartners and preschoolers do. We're also possibly looking at re-slurry sealing the front parking lot. If you know of someone that owns a slurry seal company that would work with us and give us a good price, we'd love to talk to them. To do that, we're all about trying to support our families and the businesses they have or the businesses that they know and support. We'd like to do that within like the first month of summer to knock that out, and then repaint the playground, as we said, and then also the front parking lot. But next, Teacher Appreciation Week is the big week next week. And a lot of you have already been in contact with Sean Menendez and Brenda about the things that you can do and help during Teacher Appreciation Week. We have an outstanding staff. Our classroom teachers are outstanding. Our instructional aides are outstanding. Our enrichment teachers are outstanding. Our office staff, our maintenance staff, our cafeteria. We have and are blessed with truly an outstanding team. And this is the opportunity that we take an entire week to go through and just shower them with love that they deserve over the course of the week. And parents, you do a wonderful job of that all the time, and it's just a reminder of that. So we are coming to the end of this weekly roundup. There will be 4 weekly roundups left after this. I just want to remind you, tomorrow is minimum day, 11:30, in case you are tuning in late. There is no hot lunch tomorrow. You need to send your children with a lunch so that they can be picked up. So that is tomorrow, and the spring concert is tomorrow night. And you have saw the check-in time is at 5:45. Preschool room 10, TK through 5th grade in the multi-purpose room, which is also the Hall of Heroes. The final picture we're going to see as we get ready to close out is Angie and her sister, and they're talking to a horse. I don't know if the horse is talking back, but it's a great picture. I do have a few more pictures that I will be trying to get in. Brooklyn, I got your picture today, and we will be getting that. Razor, I think that horse looks familiar. I may have seen Razor somewhere around on the trails in Norco, but we'll see. But parents, I tell you every week, it's a privilege for all of us to partner with you and develop the generation of tomorrow, tomorrow's leaders. I truly believe the leaders of tomorrow are enrolled today at Grace Christian School. So I just pray that God blesses the trails that you ride and that you will be on over the next coming weeks and over the summer, and that God just blesses your entire time until I see you down the trails, which hopefully is the trailhead at the spring concert tomorrow. May God continue to bless each and every one of your families. Have a great day, everyone. See you soon. Oh, one more slide. Maybe one more.
There was a boy in Arkansas who wouldn't listen to his mom when she told him he should go to school. He'd slip away in the afternoon, take a little walk. Pretty soon we'd find him at the local auction bar. He'd stand and listen carefully, and pretty soon he began to see how the auctioneer could talk so rapidly. He said, oh my, it's do or die. I've got to learn that auction cry. Gotta make my mark, be an auctioneer. $25 bidding and a hoodly bit of hood. I got a 20 by the hoodie, give me 5. Wanna make it 30 hoodly bit of hood and a hoodly bit of $30 bill. I got a $30 bidding and a hoodly bit of hood. If I got 30 would you give me 5? Wanna make it for a hooded up by the 35.